Alright, introducing a new build that I actually have out. I just started on this a couple days ago. It's the Airfix 1/32 scale Aston Martin DBR9 and the Jaguar XKR GT3. Now, I've always wanted this Aston Martin kit, and it's super hard to get in 1/24 scale. So when I saw this, I had to go for it. I usually never build anything on 1/32 scale unless it's military. But with these Airfix kits, the detail looks actually really good in it. So I didn't mind too much of it. And to be honest, this kit included really made the deal right there. I probably won't even use that. Even though I hear good things about that paint, I might try it or not, but once you get set in your ways, it's hard to try something different. So let me show you what I got so far on the build. I started with the Aston Martin, and the details on such a little kit is pretty good. And the military ones that are this small usually blow me away anyhow. I got one kit that I started that made by Tiger, and the detail on that is just mind-blowing at how small it is, and I think that's the reason why I haven't touched it at all yet. But this one, all I had to do was glue that front bumper on. I sanded down all the body lines and kind of buffed them out a little bit to give it a smooth coat. Get a smooth coat with the first time painting it. Now the box and the decals are for the Golf version. I'm not going to paint it that version. I am going to paint this the green metallic. And I actually really wanted to paint it that Golf version, but up in here, that hole there, they have a decal that goes all the way around this and then comes up and comes over this, but it's supposed to go down inside there. And I know that that's not going to ever work. So I'm going to cut the little Aston Martin logo out of that decal, use that. Cut the little lip around this. And then there should be a British flag on top of there. So here's the decal. So like this Golf part, you gotta cut that out, and it goes on that raised part there. I'm never gonna find this orange to paint the inside. It's gonna be a nightmare. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to cut that out. Easier said than done. I'll cut that out, which shouldn't be too bad, and cut out the number. And those are going to go in the same spot, but I'm going to eliminate this brown or orange. And I'm going to keep all the rest of the decals. I'm actually going to even use these, because when that car first came out, the one that was in Miracle Maz, that was painted green, was 009, and it still had all these markings. It still had the orange above the windows, because one was yellow and one was orange. That's how the teams told the other two teams out. So it should still look authentic. And I do like the Golf Aston Martins, but my all-time favorite car in a Miracle Maz, which I'm a big race fan of, which is now IMSA, was the Aston Martin. It sounded so good in person and looked so sharp that it was just super fun to watch. So back on the other parts of the build, I do have them all separated and ready. Like I glued the fender flares in, and then they have the little lugs for the tires. So this one's a few pieces all glued up and ready to go. And then for like detail, like this is the roll cage that goes in there. I got it all glued up. glued up really nice. And this one is a curbside, so I don't have an engine in it. But this one even has brakes and calipers. Let's see if I can get it focused in here. Even has a raised spot to the bolts. So once I saw it had some good detail, I watched a couple videos before I bought it. I was actually pretty impressed for the size. But I got everything ready for the Aston Martin. For the Jag, that's going to be next. The Jag's going to be the same as on the box. I'm going to do a metallic black. I know the decals look pretty easy to deal with. And I think this will be my first Airfix kit that I've done. I think I have one or two in the stash. And so far I'm pretty happy with it. Seems like it's pretty good quality, besides the decal, which I'm going to get around that anyhow. But the detail is quite nice in the body. So, that's my little introduction to that build. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I think once I get both of these cars done, I'm also going to do like a little racetrack diorama of the two battling it off into a corner, where I have the rumble strips and all that. Somehow I might 3D print it, the rumble strips or so, and then do an asphalt with the little rocks like I did in the alley diorama, mixed with plaster. And you paint the plaster black, or you mix it with black paint, and you put the rocks in, and then you smooth it out. And then what you do after, once it dries, you sand it. And since you got black paint and the plaster, it should look like asphalt with all the rocks on top. So I've wanted to do something with that for a while now. These two cars are small enough where I can get a nice action scene. And I might do a little bit more of like a tutorial based on that, so that way I can help some of you guys out that would like to do dioramas but might not have any experience in. And plus I've been really liking having a base. Add so much to the build. So if you guys ain't subscribed, please subscribe, and that way you don't miss any of those. And if you like the channel and all that, give a good thumbs up, and I appreciate all you guys watching. You guys have a great day. Talk to you next time. Bye.